no strange sound effects.
Oh.
I think there will be many.
Girl, it's NCT. Okay folks, today we're reacting to NCT WISH, the Japanese subunit of NCT, and their pre-release single, Sticky, off of their first full-length album. This song uses the metaphor of mango sticky rice, the best dessert.
Yes!
Yum.
I love mango sticky rice.
Oh my gosh, they're so good!
To describe a strong, inseparable, and sweet relationship.
Aww.
The lyrics express a desire to be incredibly close, wanting to stick to someone like sticky rice and melt into their arms.
Oh, okay.
This song is composed by Pontus Onaikom, Anton Nesfi, Mandy Rose, TV Hits, and Sean Garrett.
That mango tango looks pretty good.
Let's go!
It does.
If you're hearing this right now, that means this video isn't monetizable, nor is it sponsored. Instead, this video is brought to you by you, our YouTube members and supporters on Patreon. Patreon and YouTube memberships are how viewers like you can support our team and also gain access to tons of exclusive content.
Got the string synth too.
We're not on a musical theater for a second.
What's going on?
Thank you so much to all of you who already support us. We really couldn't keep doing this without you. And now, back to the video.
If I cannot feel the stickiness in the song, I'm gonna be a little bit disappointed.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Sticky cola.
Ooh, whimsical.
Take a bit.
It's kind of.
I'd be so weirded out if my cashier said that to me.
What?
Oh.
Oh, hello.
Hello? Oh.
Oh God.
What?
They have all appeared.
They've all appeared.
Oh, what the hell? No way.
He looks good.
Why are we fussing him?
Sorry.
Okay.
So sweet.
This is not what I expected from Sticky. What? This is more what I expected.
Fine, sucking out of the bossa nova.
Oh my god.
The sort of major I'm not expecting with that sort of chromatic vibe.
Something about these harmonies is just like confusing my brain.
Oh!
It's that synth line in the back.
I love this like Y2K aesthetic. Whoa! Get freaky with the stick. Whoa!
These two sections are just so different from each other.
Wait, I like that.
The glockenspiel feels very cute.
Oh.
Yeah.
Very wubba wubba bass.
Yeah, it just really kind of, it digs into my soul.
That was so 2000s.
I love the D sharp.
How you doing? Hi, text me now.
Oh, this is Bruno Mars.
He's got his boys.
Juicy kind of smile.
The sound effects are so fun. I love the sliding.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, we've now got guac.
Oh yeah, that was really cute.
Hey, whoa. Wait.
Oh, yo!
I love this. Main dishes. Yes.
Okay, you know
I
what?
love
The bass is
chopping.
low-key kind of sticky. You know what I mean?
What is going on?
Back to the cutie patootie.
I love the glockenspiel in the background. It's so fun. Yeah.
We're like, man.
This works. This is cool.
Oh, we're adding them together!
Okay, this is cool.
Oh, I like
Let's
that.
add it together!
The sparkles are fun.
Yeah, I like that vibe. That was good. That was quite a ride.
Whoa.
It met my expectations.
That was sticky.
It did.
That song was a lot of things at once.
I like
really
that.
like it. Yeah. I feel like depending on what was going on in the background, it was either kind of cute or wholesome or like really cool and like swaggy.
I really like how the form was separated by huge musical shifts.
Yes.
Like, so like we had like the more like fun like da, 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 like elevator
the
music.
bossa nova. Yep.
And
yep,
then we had the more like really sticky like kick drum and 808s, like sticky icky, icky, you know,
Yep,
like that was
totally.
really fun.
I think the opening's more surprising than I was expecting like, oh, my love, I want to stick to you. Like mango sticky, right?
Yeah, but I like the last one. I think the entire song is just really cheesy. It was funny. It was funny, you know. We've listened to them before, and like we've really liked some of their stuff. Well, like I'm just saying, it's like we know what they're capable of, but they're just kind of having fun with this one. They're just like doing whatever.
How do we feel about the two different styles?
Loved the fits, first of all. Great fits. And
Are we talking about music styles or outfit styles?
the black.
The black was pretty slay.
Yes. And I'll connect it to music, fine. And then the D sharps go off, and I'm like, yes. The D sharps are when we're in a totally different key, and you get these very cool D sharps. Like throughout this section, when we're in D major. That's just
Yeah. It's like a little cowbell or some sort of
yeah.
not very resonant percussive thing. Yeah. So you're referring to the D sharp bum, and then I'm referring to the celesta like bum bum. And then these two things each are kind of like tonally tying the previous section to the next one.
That's so cool because what they do is that they have this like sort of like plucked like harmonic guitar, but they add the rim shot. They add the rim shot in the intro, and so the rim shot's what leads us. So it's like the transition super smooth because like you don't know what's gonna happen because it's like you have the beat and then the
that gives you nothing.
so like it gives you like I think makes I guess the basic components of the song with like the distortion, the guitar, and then the rim shot. But the rim shot's what sets us into the song.
It was transitionally dissonant, I think.
So we start off like they're setting up this bossa nova groove, but then it comes in, and yeah, like Aiden said, it sounds like elevator music. It just sounds very like lackadaisical, unserious, and goofy. I think what it is for me is like the Glock.
Maybe it's the guitar a little
Yeah.
as well.
I think if they just had just the guitar, it would be fine. If they're aiming for more of like a chill vibe, but I think the clock and everything, even the ride cymbal just moves it up from like bossa nova serious to like YouTube like ad, like you take this
royalty-free.
survey for us,
Yeah.
you look like one of those like the soundtracks, which is fine, right? Like that's the vibe they're going for. But then getting into this, it's like what? Like, it just completely catches you off. And for me, it's that.
I think what makes that slidey thing cool and fun is not so much the synth itself, because I feel like that's more common, but the rhythm they use, like.
I agree. It's the choppiness of it.
That synth in the back. I think if that was also removed or maybe a little less, it would make the transition a little easier for me.
It definitely makes it more interesting. It makes it trashy in a pretty cool way. I think that's what they're going for. I also think a lot of the things that we're kind of saying as like critiques are a lot of the things they're going for.
So the two sections I don't think are that different in terms of harmonic or melodic content because they're using like similar scales, but we just have a totally different sound world in terms of the electronic synths and then the more like dinky dinky plus guitar.
I liked them both. I feel like I wouldn't have liked either of them if the song was exclusively that thing. I feel like the overall vibe of the song was helped by the fact that it kept going in back and forth between those two.
The elements that make it either cute or cool are small enough that they don't make a huge change to the song, you know what I mean? Like they're not one of the foundational elements of the song. It's more like a decorative detail on top of it for me.
There's no bass in the bossa nova, is there? Let me see. Not really, but you can still hear a different kind of bass sound. So we're kind of going between D major and B minor, which are what you call parallel keys. And then because like bum bum, it kind of acts like a cadential motion, that little celesta or glockenspiel sound.
Yeah.
And then it moves directly into the bass B, and then we get all of this synth happening. So I do think the transitions are very smooth. Like there's always some sort of setup happening at the very end of the previous section that sets you up in the new key for this edgier sound.
I feel like
Tell us how you really feel.
I feel like this is noise music done wrong. If they just stuck with one of these things and didn't use if they
Sorry, I'll let you talk. I'll let you
no, tell me how you really feel. I get it. I feel like there, first of all, is no main theme. We hear the bossa nova happen a few times, and only once do all the genres actually come together. The second genre that they kind of used, it just sounded like, hey type music. Like I'm just getting real bro vibes. Like, okay, this, yeah, like no. Hey, this is exactly the vibes I'm getting.
I like that part. It was like,
It's too bro for me. Like I like the use of the instrumentation from the electronic section, but I like the feel of the bossa nova so much more.
It literally did sound like from the start, like the Lofi song. Let me go out of it. But that is the chord progression. I mean, it's just a regular old 2-5-1. It was good. I feel like it used it in a very effective way.
All the genres in the song like blended for like 4 measures.
But there was a mixture moment that I really liked. So 2 variations came together at the end. I really like that. It's like both cute and groovy at the same time.
You kind of know that there's 2 different things going on, but then they kind of combine to a new thing. It's as if you would played a sonata and then like you combine, in the coda, you combine everything from the exposition and the development.
Really cool stuff.
Cool stuff.
What was that also?
Oh yeah, that part was crazy.
This has a transition of like, at least, like, okay, we take back the texture for a little bit. This has like a little bit of what we're gonna get into in a second. And then it goes back into the bossa nova with a chorus as well. So there's a transition element in there. The first time they do it though, and there's no transition here, which is, I think, why we were so caught off guard by this one.
The dance break section.
Just like straight back into bossa nova. It was great.
The bass line and whatever the sample is that they're using are just like in 2 completely different worlds. But they come together at the end. Like the end, it makes sense. Like that makes sense. It's what's right before it though. It's like that. Right?
Ready?
No, that sounds right. It's like this is like kind of what's going on up here. Roughly. I don't freaking know what's going on up there. Yes, and the bass is, and then that makes more sense. But like it's like what is that?
That's fair. It sounds like almost like a horn.
Yeah. Regardless, it sounds like, I think it's a sound that I just like we have not heard in this whole thing. It sounded completely fresh.
I wish I could hear the vocals more at times, like when it had the crunchiness in the bass. But that was definitely like an intentional decision. So like that's a personal preference thing. But I feel like sometimes it got a little bit overshadowed by wah in the bass. It was a bit too sticky. It was sticking to the vocals a little bit too much, and I wanted that to have a little bit more separation. But I see why they did it like this.
Every time they sang this it's like every k was like identical to the previous ones, almost as though they had cut and spliced it. It's like identical, and also like the rhythm of it. It's all syncopated. Yeah, so sticky, it happens on like the and. So 1 e and yeah, that kind of like that. Or if you think about it as being in 4, 1 and 4 and. I feel like 1 and 4 and. That's not sticky. 1 e and that is sticky. That's what this is.
So I also think the resonance of the voice contributed a lot too. So whenever they got to the chorus, like it became very far forward, and they would like shoot it into their like nasal, like sinus mask region. So instead of like the normally like the ba-da-da-da boy band sound, they would immediately become like sticky, sticky, like really far forward as far as they could make it. So the resonance really helps with those
Really goes
that sticky sound.
straight into my ear.
Yeah.
The first time I heard this song, I did not bat a single eyelid at any part of this entire.
Not the dance break?
That I went.
Yeah, sticky.
Sticky, icky.